Gold price has been performing extremely well now, not only in this year, but also in the last couple of years. And generally what it does point to is a world that is in somewhat in disorder. We're seeing that on multiple fronts and leading to strong demand for gold from different kinds of investors around the world. A lot of focus on central banks, which including, I believe, the Polish central bank has been strong buyers of gold in the last couple of years, but mostly in Asia, where demand has been very firm. That's underpinning prices. We're seeing the geopolitical situation somewhat worsening in recent months as well. We got a new president in the US, which is lifting some concerns about inflation going forward, but also potentially negative impact on the economic outlook. And these are basically all driving investors towards some safe haven or towards alternative investments. Considering how far gold has traveled already and rallied to the upside, there is obviously some risk that eventually we will reach a level where some buyers will be concerned about taking it even higher. But for that to change, we really need to see some of the global issues that the markets are currently facing, to see some of these issues start to ease. And there is a lot of focus on the Ukraine war right now. That's probably not going to be the trigger that potentially could ease some of the concerns in the market. So generally, with the market seeing this deglobalization, polarization between East and West, that basically leaves open the door for alternative investments, of which gold is one of them. The big transfer we're seeing right now of gold from physical gold from Europe, especially to vaults in the US, is really an expression of concerns about the impact of tariffs that are being threatened to be introduced. Obviously, tariffs on some of the metals that are traded on the New York Futures Exchange. This is gold, silver, platinum, and copper being the main ones. And it has to do with the normal flow of transactions around the world, that physical gold is held in London, but the futures market in New York is being used as a way of hedging exposure in London. And if suddenly you have to pay tariffs to get metals into the US, that obviously will increase the cost of you if you need to deliver gold into the futures market. So that's why we're seeing this prices being driven higher right now in New York relatively to the global market, somewhat sending a wrong signal or false signal about the actual level of demand. For this to be resolved, we need to have more clarity on the tariffs that will be introduced, whether tariffs will also include gold, silver, and platinum. We know already that copper will be included, and that's why right now there's quite a big premium for copper in New York relatively to prices in London. And overall, what it does reflects is that consumers and buyers of metals in New York will have to face higher prices relative to the rest of the world due to tariffs.